To be honest, I'm surprised he is buried, because surely it's more his style to have been cremated. You know, and gone up a chimney one last time. I also think it's good to know that people leave tinnies on his grave. Like, why has it got so many chimneys? I know his thing was chimneys.
Well, that explains it then, doesn't it? Right, T.
Can't believe he was a doctor. How can you be a doctor in chimneys?
Who's the video about?
Fred Dibner, who's probably the furthest away from a doctor you would ever expect. Honorary doctorate. Better have been an honorary one. He never fucking read a fucking book in his life. Says here he was a demolition expert, like he was Bruce Willis of Bolton.
I thought the demolition man was Sylvester Stallone.
No, it's Fred Dibner. I mean, that's his workshop down there. Right. How much work do you do knocking down chimneys? What was that for?
Well, he made his own engines and things. He was very clever.
What engines does a man who climbs roofs need?
Well, he was good at demolition and building engines.
Why does he need an engine to fucking knock a roof down?
He was also an engineer.
No engines in chimneys.
He also built that chimney.
Which chimney? That one?
Yeah.
I mean, that's another question that I've got about this property. Like, why has it got so many chimneys? I know his thing was chimneys.
Well, that explains it then, doesn't it?
Yeah, but what are they for?
Probably fires.
Why does he need that many fires?
Because he liked fire and being warm.
Well, just stay in one room and have a fire.
Do you know when this property was built?
1984, presumably.
Yeah.
Because, you know, much like you, I can also read. Why did Fred Dibner go? Oh, do you know what? Do you know what this house really needs? An old man staring out into the street. I like how they've done him with a bit of a fat belly.
Well, he did have a bit of a rotund belly.
That thing he's carrying looks like a lord of the realm. All he did was go up chimneys.
He's a revered son of Bolton. Revered. Sorry, I can't speak. Just stand next to him, Tom. And just create some glasses around your eyes. Okay. I think we need to talk about when you got adopted.
Now, just my family are northern and fat as well. But yeah, this is where it all started for Fred. This is like the genesis of his fame. And even now they're still making stars like Benidorm's Chrissy Rock doing panto here. He climbed up this and it's very high.
It's not that high.
Yeah, not this bit. Let's talk about this bit. Talk about that bit. No, not that bit. Imagine what shit person they'd be getting panto if they didn't have Fred Dibner to bring in the big stars to Bolton. Peter Kay, he got his start here, didn't he?
He did?
Yeah. And this is how Fred got his... They've got a statue for Peter Kay over there. He's considered a lord and prime minister because of, you know, what he did for the town. On the front it just says garlic bread. But yeah, he climbed up that. I don't mean the mesh that's here now. He didn't just go, oh fuck it, I'll leave it. I'm not bothered taking it off. But he climbed up that. And that's what made him famous. Because he knew how to use a ladder. We look similar. So this is Peter Kay's statue. Because of all the goodies he's done for the town of Bolton.
I mean, it looks a bit like the Go Compare man.
fat people have this issue. We all look the same.
People are always mistaking me for my answer because I'm fat and she's fat. I'm like, she's 20 years older and she looks definitely out. What I thought you were.
Go compare. I think it's the wrong time.
And Fred's dead and can't fix this issue for us. What a sad day for the entire of Bolton and any one of Fred's fans. Makes you think. It's not the... And if Fred hadn't gone up that tower right now, it wouldn't be able to tell you the time. Makes you think, doesn't it?
It's wrong, that.
Still, it's fixed though, so what more do you want? Fred been up that chimney then?
Well, I don't know.
And presumably.
Maybe.
You know, how many other people went up chimneys?
He was one of very few people that did steeplejacking.
So there you go, Fred Dibner's been up that chimney, confirmed.
Well, it's not confirmed though, Tom, because I just said I assume so.
Yeah, but then you went on to say he was the only steeplejack basically in the UK at that point.
Yeah, but I didn't say that. You've literally got camera evidence of me going, oh, he was one of few people who was a steeplejack.
Well, name another steeplejack.
Well, I don't know any steeplejacks.
Well, exactly. Fred Dibner went up that, confirmed.
Alright.
How long do you reckon it took him to get up it?
Probably minutes. He was very quick, wasn't he?
He was very quick.
Which one do you think he would have preferred, that chimney or the one over there?
I think he liked whichever chimney was closest. Why do they need that chimney?
That's a working chimney over there. It was bellowing smoke last night. It was dead loud.
Yeah, but it's not now, so we don't know that it's a working chimney.
Well,
that could have been the last time it was ever used. There's a couple of youths. They're presumably on their way to Fred's grave. That's the only thing that you can do in Bolton.
We've been for a nice walk.
Yeah, but we wanted to go to Fred's grave. So, but yeah, why do they need that chimney?
I don't know.
Do you think that there's so many working chimneys round here because Fred was around to sort them out?
I mean, you're asking me to write fiction.
What is fiction? What is fact? Anything is fiction if you don't believe it.
Right, well, Fred loved them. Fred saved them from demolition. Even though he was a demolition man, he saved them because they were his favourites. And people said, Fred, these have got no use whatsoever. And he went, hey, but I like them. So they kept them forever. And now they blow steam out of that one for no reason.
And now he's dead. To be honest, I'm surprised he is buried, because surely it's more his style to have been cremated.
Ah.
You know, and gone up a chimney one last time. I also think it's good to know that people leave tinnies on his grave. So if you want to get pissed, find Fred Dibner's grave.
R.I.P. Fred.
There's a lot of duty on those. Like, Fred Dibner's fans have obviously got a bit of the old
He must have liked Guinness.
40p a pint.
He's got his lovely flat cap there as well.
That's not his one.
You're not putting yours on?
Oh, I've got mine on.
On his grave, Aaron?
No. Paid for this. I don't like him that much that I'm willing to have a cold head.
You'd understand that.
Yeah, he wouldn't want me to have a cold head, would he? I'm also upset about the fact that there's very little about chimneys here.
There's is, he's a steeplejack.
Yeah, but there's other tombstones that look far more like chimneys than this one.
Your house is looking nice, Fred. I'd buy it if I had the money.
So would I, but I'd get rid of several of the chimneys because you're dead, so we would look after them.
I wouldn't get rid of the chimneys, Fred. I also like your workroom. It's good.
Well, there you go. This is where we differ in our relationship, but that's what relationships are, compromise.
Sorry we didn't bring you a tinny.
But we drank them on the way here.
We didn't.
Is it as poignant to put a Pepsi Max on there?
No, you just treat him like a bin then.